What's up, guys? Silver Warrior here. Today, I'm going to be talking about something that I think has probably happened to many of us in this community, and it's just, in my opinion, one of, or maybe even the worst thing that could happen to a silver stacker. It's the worst thing I think that's happened to me personally, because I know there's probably worse things out there than this, but for me, it is the worst thing that's ever happened. And yes, I've had this happen to me personally. And I'm not talking about a market crash because those recover. That comes back. I'm talking about more of a personal thing, okay? And that is simply being forced to take a loss on your silver. And this hasn't, many people I know have basically, either some kind of bills or some kind of like birthday, whatever, something coming up, some kind of financial responsibility, foreseen or unforeseen, that forces them to sell. But for me personally, no, that's not what happened. I haven't told the story yet, but it was just me screwing up really bad. It was when, oh my god, I'm trying to remember how much money I spent. I didn't really have much money at the time, okay, and this is a little while ago now. And it's the reason why I have many of the coins I do, including one of the coins in here, this right here, along with the other graded Morgans I have. And actually, I think, no, not this piece, never mind. I got the graded Morgans. I got that one eagle. I think I got this eagle, or no, not these eagles. I'm sorry, it was this eagle. I think I got in there or something like that. I got basically. Excuse me. I got this Morgans and stuff like that. But yeah, I ended up spending like $400 something dollars. Okay, I didn't really have any money. This was just me really screwing up bad. I mean, because it was so irresponsible. I just got so carried away with an online auction on Instagram. I just went and bought so much high premium stuff. And I mean, $400 might not sound like a lot, but when you don't have any money at the moment, it kind of is. And of course, I had them paid by the end of the day. I ended up going and just selling a lot of silver, taking elves on some of it, making a little bit of money on some of it, but really overall, I think I took a loss on the silver. I mean, the amount of product I received in terms of how much I sold was still not a bad deal, so it wasn't really the magnitude it could have been. But at the same time, it was such a dumb mistake, and I lost a lot of my silver stack. I sold a lot of my weight because of this. I don't really have quite the silver stack I used to because of this one error, and really, at the end of the day, it pretty badly messed me up for real, and it's just a mistake that I do wish I hadn't made, because now I would have a lot of different silver that I don't have anymore, a lot of pieces I miss, I should have never sold, including a personal gift I ended up having to sell. And I mean, it is just a pretty sad thing to happen for me personally. And now, I know I'm talking about a personal story, but for you guys out there, what I'd expect is not so much this mistake, but just buying too much silver and then being like, oh, I'll get that bill paid still, and then not being able to get it paid, and then having to sell some of your bullion at a loss because you have to sell for under melt. That's the same type of deal. And I know that it happens to a lot of people out there when they first start investing in silver. Like, this is amazing. It's so easy to buy. And it really is. I mean, literally, a 100-ounce bar would wipe most people out financially. Your average U.S. citizen does not have enough money to even come close to affording a 100-ounce bar. 10-ounce bar is enough to wipe out some bank accounts out there. I mean, think about that. You can go online right now, and you could spend so much money on silver, more than most people have, like that. I mean, there's 1,000-ounce bars out there. I've even seen 10,000-ounce bars. You're talking about so much money you could spend in one transaction, and it really is a sad thing, because I think that a lot of people, they don't realize that when I'm investing in silver, I'm trying to be financially smart. And so you're ruining it by going in and buying silver irresponsibly. That ruins the whole financial responsibility thing about silver investing, and it really is a sad thing. It's a very sad thing, I think, for anyone to have to go through. I know this did not only happen to me, but it actually happened to my dad as well. And I mentioned in a previous video, I never said it was him though. I just said it was somebody I knew. But I'll just be honest, it's happened to me, but it's really happened to my dad. I got him into silver investing. He went pretty crazy in terms of how much he had. He didn't have enough to really spend. He shouldn't have been spending as much as he did. And I mean, he's made a lot of money. Like he bought, oh my God, I'm trying to remember what vehicle it was. See, I know hold up. I just remember it was an 1885 V-nickel he bought for like $60. The dude had originally wanted like 150, but the dude was desperate and he bought it for $60 and sold it for I want to say 3.5 bills. So he did know what he was doing. I mean, he really did, and that's what I'm saying. He knows a lot about coins, not as much as me. I don't think just because I'm bigger into it. He's bigger into antiques, but he knew enough to know that coin. Yeah, I need to buy this thing, and he made a $290 profit like that. I mean, it was fast. It was a week or so, and it was gone. But at the same time, I told him about silver, and then he was just like, "Yeah, man, this is so much fun to buy." He bought like rolls and rolls of Peace dollars, Morgan dollars, bought many 10-ounce bars, 5-ounce bars, war nickels. He bought a lot of stuff. He probably spent over $1,000 in like the course of 2 days on silver, and then at first he was able to afford it because he was actually doing pretty well then, and then a little bit of financial hardship came on him for the next couple of months. He ended up having to sell it all and losing money on it all. And it's just a really sad thing. I've seen it happen to my family. I've seen it happen to myself. I don't want it to happen to any of you guys out there ever. So please be financially responsible when it comes to investing in silver. It's easy to overspend just like with anything else. And silver is especially true. The only thing that's even more true than is something like gold or platinum. But of course, it has such a high entry price, most people can't get into it. And that's the thing is, people can buy 1 ounce bars. They see how cheap they are. Like, oh well, 1 ounce bar is small. I can afford a 10-ounce bar. But then it adds up, and that's what makes silver really probably even more dangerous than gold in some ways because an ounce of silver is so affordable, but 1,000 ounces of silver is not. And that's when people start to have to realize, yeah, I need to draw the line here, and you need to be responsible with it. So I do hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you took something away from this because I think it's very important for you guys to understand this out there. And that is it for this one. Peace, love, and much respect.